Hello, I'm John,
I'm Kevin.
I'm Tyler.
and we are Surf for Blood, and you're watching Anchor Shop TV. This is the biggest venue we've played in Toronto. We've played some smaller venues. We played Lee's Palace, which was awesome. And then we played a place called Sneaky D's, which is a Mexican restaurant. But it was an awesome show. It was really packed and really fun. But so we've kind of run the gamut of different kinds of places you can play here. This is the first tour where we've been able to play a lot of the new songs live, and we're getting really good at playing them because we're playing them every night. So it really feels more natural, like it's coming together. I think we've been doing maybe 4 or 5, depending on the night, new songs in a set. And it feels good because, quite frankly, I'm kind of tired of playing some of the old ones.
When we're playing the new songs, we've actually had this record recorded almost a year ago, finished. So these are songs that we've been digesting for a long time, and we've been showing our close friends and stuff the record, playing it for them, and there's never really a moment of nervousness anymore. Now we're extremely confident about the record we're putting out, and it's great. We worked with Gil Norton, Rob Schnapp mixed it. The songs were a long time in the works, but for a good reason. And now when we play it live, it feels great and exhilarating to be finally sharing these songs that we've been kind of keeping secret for a while up until closer to the record release with a full audience. It's really fun, and it breathes new life into the tour.
I don't know, I have fun with all of them. TJ, is there anyone that you particularly don't like? Sometimes there's a song off of our Terra Classics EP called I'm Not Ready, which is a really kind of repetitive song, and sometimes live I feel like it sort of slows everything down. Plus, it's really, really hard to sing. It requires a lot of breathing. There's not a lot of room for breathing, I guess. So yeah, sometimes when I see that song on our set list, I'm kind of like, oh, but it's still a fun song, and people still like it. Over the course of the last 4 years, we've definitely learned a lot of lessons. We all came into this pretty fresh. None of us had any relatives or friends who were in the music industry. So we just kind of didn't know what to do, and as a result, we had a hard time trusting people and their intentions. We definitely know a lot more now, and there are some things we would have done differently, I think, looking back, but you have to live and learn. I think our outlook on everything is more mature, and I think we've kind of figured out that what we really want is we want longevity. We want to be around for another 4 years, and after that, we want to keep making records and touring because we just really get a kick out of it. I think we've definitely grown, and we've learned a lot of lessons. I think I measure success by how many people are singing along to your songs at your shows. I think that's the most rewarding thing about it. And if I'm having a bad day, nothing will put me in a better mood than that. Our first record, Astro Coast, leaked at the end of 2009, months before it came out. So we were playing these shows to people who were already singing the words and already knew the whole record. And that was really fulfilling. And, while it's really important to make a living playing music, because you have to live a little.
Still one of the best feelings is just going to a record store in a city that you haven't been to before and flipping through their shelves and finding a record in there that to me feels like one of the best successes. I've never been here, but our record is on the shelf.
How do I scale success? I'm happy. I don't know how else to say.
Honestly, for me, it was Minor Threat and Fugazi. I got into those bands really young, and I got into them with my friend who had a guitar, and that's how I started playing guitar. Was we'd be over to his house, looking up guitar tabs, and and he kind of gave up on guitar, and I just kept going, and yeah, just ever since then.
I remember when I was first learning guitar, I didn't know much about recording, and I discovered Elliott Smith's Either Or, and I didn't really understand the concept of overdubbing. Still, at that point, I thought that all the musicians had to be there, so the fact that one person could make this record and layer, like realizing that, and it was a record that I loved, and that really pushed me into music, because I didn't have any friends that played music at the time. I couldn't form a band, but I realized I could still write songs and record from my bedroom without needing to find the people to play live right away.
At the age of 15, I discovered Modest Mouse, Lonesome Crowded West, and since then, it hasn't been the same.